Alright, what's up, Team Scribe? It's another day, it's another dollar. It's your girl, Scribe Cash here, and yep. It's that time. It's that time for another reaction. But before we go on, and you should go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, and hit that bell button, because you can ring my bell. Ring my bell, ring it, so you can know whenever I drop new videos. You heard me, you heard me. All right, so today we're reacting to Tom McDonald, If I Was Black. I said that right. That was not a joke. That was seriously the title. And that's what made me want to do a reaction to this video, because I'm like, first of all, anybody who will title their thing If I Was Black, you got some kahunas. You do. You have some audacity to you, right? And so I'm gonna be 100% honest. I ain't never heard of Tom McDaniel, and that sounds like the whitest of 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 the whitest names. Like, just keeping it all the way 100. That sounds like, I'm not gonna say that, but it just sounds really white, right? Really, really white. So I was expecting somebody who was like straight cut with like one of those Leave It to Beaver haircuts with like a collared shirt on, like who is probably like highly educated, not saying that he isn't, like that, who's gonna make a rap video about like the subconscious of about like if he was black and how he would be treated by a black person. I haven't seen the video, maybe it is about that, but when I googled Tom McDaniel, that is not the image that I saw. I'm gonna go ahead and just put in the image I saw, cue image. Woo! That's what popped up. And I wasn't ready for that. Not to say there's anything wrong with what he looks like, but what I am saying is that that does not, or this side, that does not look like, well, hell, both sides. This does not look like a Tom McDaniel to me. I'm gonna be honest, and that's terrible because we think about these patterns in our head, which is like, side note, which is why they say like having a quote unquote urban name could ruin your, or okay, lessen your likeliness of getting certain jobs because your name will paint a picture in the person's head. And I have like a really white name, so maybe that's why I got jobs in the past, even though I was qualified. But side note, let's go back to Tom McDaniel, If I Was Black. So I saw this man, he was a very interesting looking man, and I said, you know what? We're going to do a reaction video to this Tom McDaniel, and we're going to see what it is that he has to talk about. And I'm sure that you're interested too, to see what the video is going to be like, and then we'll talk more about it at the end of the video. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll this video.
If I was black, probably wouldn't with anyone who's white, cause that slavery would honestly always be on my mind. If I was black, probably wouldn't ever want to drive, cause if police pull me over, I might go around and die. If I was black, I won't lie, I'd be scared to walk at night. The whole neighborhood is tripping like I'm out committing crimes. I'd be pissed at all these cracker rappers singing about my life. Stole my music, stole my style, give it back, that is mine. If I was black, just look at the facts, we don't stand a chance. 1 in 3 is locked away, over half don't know they dead. See, white privilege ain't a money thing, but it's white people who are running things. Y'all benefit from your coloring. My pigment produce suffering. It's all white pride, white power, white lies, white houses, white guys, whitewashing. My brothers, my sisters, my culture while I'm watching. If I was black, I'd probably hate myself from they say. Racism made me racist, and I am not the one to blame. Hey, y'all won't say it to my face. In the circles, you feel safe. Y'all been using words they made for us when we were slaves. Hey, wait, whoa. I know that was long ago. If I was black, I want my reparation money paid.
If I was black, I'd take out the police, I'd take out the whole clan, I'd put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I would gold on my teeth, so if you think I'm broke, you will know when I speak. If I was black, it's my face on the teeth.
I mean, this concept is really dope, though. Like, I have to give it up for this concept.
If I was black, I would die in these streets just to speak in my mind because I had a dream. If I was black.
If I was black, probably wouldn't ever do my taxes. Why support a government that
said he
persecute
wouldn't do
my
his
blackness,
taxes.
but pay the wage of law enforcement putting us in caskets, or help to build the prisons that we trapped in?
If I was black, I'd be mad. People glorify the trap while we dying every day, fighting for everything we have. It ain't diamond chains or rags, this is systematic plan. They put us in their ghetto, gave us HIV and crack. If I was black, I'd hate America, appropriate my character, and sell it to Caucasians who wish they were from my area. If I was black, I wouldn't give a fuck about the greater good.
Is
My
that a
grandma
Black
can't
Panther
afford a
meeting?
rent. Y'all gentrified our neighborhood. Our lives matter, so stupid. Y'all hijacking our movement. Black lives matter because we losing innocent youth to police shootings. If I was black, the only role models I'm shown is the rich black rappers pushing guns and drugs and hoes.
Yeah, hey,
Ooh.
y'all won't say it to my face. In the circles, you feel safe. Y'all been using words they made for us when we were slaves. Hey, wait, whoa. I know that was long ago. If I was black, I'd want my reparation money paid.
If I was black, I take the police, I take the whole clan, I put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I put gold on my teeth. So if you think I'm broke,
He's bold. That's all I gotta say. He's
if
real
I was
bold.
black, it's my face on a T, R.I.P. underneath, on my name next to free.
He said my face on a T, R.I.P. underneath, bro.
Speaking my mind because I had a dream. If I was black,
You attack when I say I'm proud, cause you're mad that you ain't allowed.
if I was black.
Y'all ever tried to take me down? One fist in the air, I would stay my ground.
If I was black, I take the police, I take the whole clan, I put holes in their sheets. If I was black, I put gold on my teeth. So if you think I'm broke, you will know when I speak. If I was black, it's my face on the T, R.I.P. underneath, on my name next to free. If I was black, I would die in these streets.
Oh my name next
Speaking
to
my
free.
mind because I had a dream. If I was black.
Okay. Okay, Tom. All right, Tom. Whoo, Tom. Well, you got some bold statements up in that video, Tom. You really do. You not playing around with the play around, like, at all, big dog. Like, at all. If I was black, woo, R.I.P. underneath or free. Come on now. It was so much to that. It was like, we want to talk about some substance. Let's talk about some substance. It was some substance of what he was saying. Like, that's such a concept, though. It's like, really, white people don't be thinking about that, though. Like, do you really want to talk about equality or we're not racist, blah, blah, blah? Like, what if you really were black? What if you had to do what black people do and experience life how black people? Could you even make it through it? I'll be honest and say I think about 95% of white people could not make it through their lives if they had to be a black person, and specifically an African American man. They would call it quits. They'd be running. Ooh, they'd be running. It's just like they don't understand. They really don't understand that it's a complete unfair advantage. And we asking for reparations and stuff, and they don't understand why we need reparations in the first place. Like, I could really talk about this topic for a long time. But what I will say, I feel like as a white person, and a really white person, I think he did an excellent job of discussing a topic and bringing awareness to a topic without stealing the movement or speaking in a voice or a term to where his voice would be invalidated because he hasn't had that experience. He was speaking upon other people's experiences, and for him to put himself in these shoes of how he possibly would feel, I thought that was great. I honestly thought that was great. So, Tom McDaniel, you're for sure going to get a sub for me. I'm going to watch your next video, and if your next 2-3 videos is dope, I might even stream your project. I think he won a bunch of new fans off of this. I'm interested. I really am. Like, where are you from? Has your music always been like this, or is this a new revelation for you? Like, I really want to know this man's story. He's got me super duper curious, honestly. Like, okay, so I need to know, like, if you guys have been to a Tom McDaniel show, if you, what his other stuff, like, what are some of his best songs? Like, tell me that in the comments below. So, like, when I start on my research, I can make sure I'm, like, tapping into, like, the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so, like, how did you come up with this concept? Did you have a conversation with one of your black friends? Like, did somebody you know die from police brutality or something? Like, how did he get to this point? That's what I want to know. What made him be like, I'm going to make a song, and it's going to be about if I was black? So curious. I'm so curious. Anyway, that's the reaction for today. I will see you tomorrow.